Azure IAM and Azure Functions also, which is equivalent to AWS IAM and AWS Lambda function. Clear na? So please, Azure GCP is very important. So don't ignore it. So interviews nowadays, multi-cloud is asking. If you apply AWS, they're giving Azure projects. It's your wish. If you are not serious now, the time definitely you may feel regret. Okay. Even nothing to do hard work to understand cross cloud, right? Having AWS knowledge, Azure we can easily learn. But dedication, you need to spend the time. If you feel I'm a senior, I know everything, just 1-2 months only, answer will come. Okay. Okay. So guys, the only two concepts are pending in Azure. Azure IAM, Azure function. Did you try app service? Anyone here? Okay. So let's move to GCP better. So tomorrow I'll explain, guys. Azure Pluralsight not support for the IAM concept and Azure functions also some cases. So I need a personal account already created. I need a confirmation, just subscription still pending. Definitely I hope it will create today at any cost, so that I'll explain Azure IAM, Azure step functions also. Sorry, Azure functions also. Let's move to Google Cloud today. Again, I'll explain Azure IAM tomorrow. Okay. So compared to all clouds, GCP is the easiest cloud. Okay. So guys, same concepts in GCP also. Let's discuss first GCP area. Google Cloud Platform, GCP. Same concepts, guys. GCP also we have a global layer. We have a availability zones. We have a region. Same, no difference. You can take. So always GCP is growing as compared to other clouds. Okay. So GCP launch 2018. Sorry, 2008. So written in Java, C++, Python, same like all clouds. So 2006 is Azure, 2005 is AWS, 2008 is GCP. 2008. But guys, GCP most considerable for big data platforms. Big data platforms, data analytics, DB related. So GCP most focus on this area. DB related. So same concepts, we have a global, region, AZ, availability zone. Same like a AWS Azure, AWS Azure. So we have a global layer and region layer and AZ layer. Clear now? So global layer, AZ. So the main difference, guys, in GCP compared to AWS or Azure, here VPC works global level. Subnet works region level. Azure also subnet works region level. But GCP subnet work region level. So VPC global level. Subnet region level. And workloads, servers and all AZ level. This is main difference. So GCP process, account creation process is easy compared to other clouds. But GCP gives only 1 month, guys. Sorry, GCP 90 days. Azure 1 month only, right? So 90 days free trial will get GCP cloud to practice. So the credit can be used some premium services also. You will get some credits, $300, 90 days. Okay. So this free trial, just you can click on this link. Okay. Sign in your existing Google account, or you can create a sign up new Google account. Already Google account created, right, for your Gmail and Google linked account. So after that, just you can give, click on console. This is automatically taking me into my account. Okay, let's take this. Not here. Let's click on this link. Take incognito. Copy link. Okay. So get started for free. So you will get 300 credits for free. Get started for free. Give your Google account email ID, or if you want to create new one, you can create new one also. So after that, so it will take you to the account information. So give your email ID, and then after that, which type of account it is, individual you can give card number. That's it. Only 3-4 steps. No need to give personal details and all. But I can say one thing, while creating time, if something is asking related for auto debit options and all, don't enable it. Auto debit options, especially for who are using credit cards. Okay. So this is, you need to take care, guys. So I'm just creating, for example, so you have to sign in first. So you can give any email ID already if you created. So next, so sign in. Give the password. That's it. Next, it will ask which type of account it is. Personal account. So this will ask country, second step country, and you can select the state and which type of account you want, individual. Then give the debit or credit card details. That's it. Start free trial. Only 4 steps. Clear now? So, but one thing is very clear. Please, if any option it asks, so you know, don't check those options. Okay. So $300 you will get a credit as a credit to practice cloud environment of Google Cloud. So you can close it now. Okay. So once you log in, you can start a process. So understand here, Google hierarchy, AWS hierarchy, just you can create account, you can create a resources. And Azure hierarchy, we have a tenant ID and subscriptions, resource groups. And GCP, we have a project. Create project and use the resources. Multiple projects you can create for multiple workspaces kind of thing. So you can see my project name already there. So this is created by Pluralsight. You can create a project also. If you want to create a project, you can create. So this project is responsibility for kind of resource group. Azure resource group is there now, same, which is equal to project in GCP. That's it. So this project is responsible for the GCP resources. Clear now? Yeah. Okay. Now, so you can see this is the dashboard. You can see here multiple resources: cloud storage, IAM, building, marketplace, security, cloud run, monitoring, cloud SQL. If you want to create a database, you can create database and all. So first we have to focus here VNet. Sorry, VPC. Here name is VPC only, not VNet. In GCP, AWS quite similar for the naming, but configuration similar to Azure. Same concept here also. We don't have any public subnet, private subnet concept. Same like Azure, enable public IP, disable public IP for the VM. Clear now? Okay. Now, so let's create one VPC first so that we can understand VPC network. And here we have a firewall concept. I'll explain later. First, we can focus on VPC. First layer of the security I'm creating. VPC. So you can give any name, the VPC description. It's your wish. Maximum transmission unit, MTU, is all about latency configurations. If you select this, you will get some maximum. So through higher throughput, less latency. Subnet creation mode. Azure also automatically subnet will create, right? If you uncheck this manually, you can create. Here you can see subnet creation, guys. Now here I'm not selecting anything for the VPC, which region it is. The reason VPC is global specific. But while choosing a subnet, guys, you have to specify regions. As I said, in GCP, subnets are region specific and VPC is global specific. If you go for automatic, so system automatically creates subnets into all the regions, default network. In AWS also, each and every network we have a VPC, subnets and all, right? In GCP also, if you want to create a automatic subnets, so VPC inside GCP creates multiple subnets, each zone, each region 1111 subnet. If you want to take control, custom, you can choose which subnet you want to create here. So subnet 1, you can create, you can delete this one, you can add a subnet. I'm giving a subnet 1. Clear now? Subnet 1 description you can give if you want. Which region inside US Central one I'm taking here? IP4 range. VPC global level. You no need to define any CIDR for the GCP. Okay. But only you can define subnet level. Clear na? So that's it. This is firewall. In AWS, security group is there. In Azure, NSG is there. In GCP, firewall. Clear na? And NSG works subnet level or server level. In AWS, SG works server level only. We have a separate service NACL. But GCP VPC firewall rule, this firewall rule works VPC level. That means global level. Clear now? Yeah. Clear na guys? Okay. So now you can see same like a Azure. These are the default firewall rules. First one is allow. See this IP range to all protocols allow these many priorities. So I mean VPC inside any service can communicate any service. Next, ICMP. If you want to ping a resource, ICMP protocol will work. That one also allow all traffic. And by default, they are allowing two rules. One is for RDP, one is for SSH. RDP for Windows servers, SSH for Linux servers. If you allow this, if this VPC inside, if you create any VM, that VM able to use TCP/22 protocol. Clear now? Okay. And coming to the outbound, sorry, these are the ingress. So you can see DNI for what? All traffic is DNI from external. And allow for what? Egress. Outbound. Outbound for allow all traffic, same like a AWS and Azure. But DNI for incoming all traffic. So remaining are internal rules. Clear now? This is default rule of actions. Okay. So I just created a VPC and subnets, which includes firewalls. Same like a Azure. You can see this symbol, you can see here creating. So you can use default network also. So here is default VPC like AWS, or you can create your own VPC. The difference is here VPC is global, subnet is region. Clear na? So definitely you can experience compared to AWS, two clouds, Azure and GCP, a little bit slow for creating a resources. Done. So, oh, I did a mistake. Why is 11 subnets created? Let's go to, I have selected custom. Okay, maybe this is default subnets. Okay, let's move to that. This is my VPC here, right? Let's click on it. Okay, one subnet only there. Okay, those are the default one. So I created only one subnet. Okay, now you can see, go to firewall. See, these rules are enabled, right? So ingress, ICMP, SSH, custom. Custom is what here? Ingress IPv4 allow connection from any source to any instance on the network using custom protocol. This is inside network only. Okay. And global network, something is not there. Okay. Now, if you want to create an extra rule, you just click on rule, you can create same like Azure. For example, I'm trying to create HTTP rule VPC. See, if you do anything, you need to select VPC. The reason here firewall works global VPC level. Which VPC? Same VPC. A priority you can give. So tags. I'll discuss tags concept same like a in Azure application security group is there now. This tags works. For example, as this rule works VPC level, right? If for example, this rule, if you want to give for specific instance only, you can give a tags, and while creating instance, use this tag. So that instance use this VPC firewall, but which rule it works? Only tag rule only. For example, see this rule I'm saying here clearly. This HTTP rule works specific target tags only, or all instance in the network. All instance in the network means what? VPC inside all instances in the network, this rule work. No, I don't want to apply this rule for all the instances. Then you can specify for tags. Which instance use this tag? This rule only apply for the specific instance only, even though if VPC level firewall works, rules works, instance level also. Clear now? So for time being, I'm giving a all instances. Now again, now you can select IPv4 range, source IPv4. If I give 00000, which is all sources. So let's give, okay. Now these source, you are giving which port access, for example, TCP 80. That's it. Create a rule. So I just created a one rule for 80 to access anywhere, but rule applies for all the instances. You can see HTTP ingress, still creating action hello. Yeah. Okay. TCP 80. Source is IPv4. Why I'm unable to see this? So you can see 00 I have given, right? You can open otherwise you can see. Yeah. See IPv4 say 000. Okay. So till here clear now? Okay. Let's go to create a VM. That means Google Cloud Engine, Compute Engine. So in AWS server name is EC2, in Azure VM, in GCP Compute Engine. Yeah, I will show Akash tags practically. Now create instance. Okay. You can create instance in any region by selecting a subnet. Now this is the instance name. You can change also. If you take US Central one, your subnet also running US Central, so that you need to be select a region in your VPC. Subnet also should run in the same region only. Okay. If you take instead of US Central one, if you take Central India, but Central India inside subnet is not there, right? So you are unable to create VM. VM should be created inside the subnet, where region should be matched. Your subnet region, your instance creating selecting region. Clear now? So which region instead I'm creating an instance? This region inside any one of the AZ. As a subnet works region level, that supports any AZ. Again, this is instance type. In AWS, we have instance type. Same in Azure also. Here also general purpose, memory optimized, storage optimized, compute optimized. We have a different instance types. So you can take E2 for the lower instance type, N2 for better performance. I'm taking E2 only. It's a free of cost. Free tier comes under E2. So E2 meet again E2 instance type again you can customize. So this is a option is available in GCP only. As 1, 2 CPUs, 4 GB RAM, right? You can change again E to micro, E to small, E to medium also. Again, E to medium, if you want to change the CPU also, you can change CPUs also. Clear na? E to class. Yeah. Next, standard. Next option here, there is no next option to go. You have to select here only left side. OS. So already selected Debian. If you want to change Debian to Ubuntu, you can CentOS or you can take anything is fine. I'm just taking Ubuntu. So size of the hard disk, I'm taking 10 GB. Okay. Data protection, these and all enable data protection to when you delete a server, take a backups and all. If you want, you can enable. See here, network tags are there now. If you give test, for example, you create a VPC firewall inside, you create a one rule that applies for the tags of the test. So the rule only apply for this instance only. So tag should be unique. If you give same tags, firewall will be applied for all the instances. So anyway, I'm ignoring tags. So here, while creating a server, you can select this one also. One rule will create automatically inside your firewall. So NIC card, same like a network interface card. Now, when you click on this NIC card, you have to change your VPC, change your subnet. Network interface automatically create, you no need to define anything. Now, this is the point. So your server should be public or private, same like a Azure, ephemeral, automatic, ephemeral, custom. So if you give ephemeral automatic, so IPv4 will be created. Let's see here. One more option is there here. Where? None, sorry, here only there. So guys, if it is a none, only private IP will be allocated. If you give ephemeral, so it will take public IP. Same, Azure also same, right? Public IP yes or none here also. So ephemeral automatic private IP, public IP. So public IP none means only will get a private IP. If you enable public IP also create. So networking, be careful. So while creating a networking, by default network will be selected here like AWS. You need to click on it. You can change the VPC and change the subnet and enable public IP. Next, observability. I will discuss. Next, security, advanced. These are all additional options. Create. Okay. So here it is not asking any key pair, right? Okay, let's discuss now. This is little different. Difference is there in GCP key pair process. Let it create first. Clear, right? Already created. Okay. So instance is created now. Click on instance. Now I can see two IPs. One is private, one is public. Yeah. This is NIC. So external IP, internal IP. Here it is not taking internal purpose for IPs. It is taking only one IP, two IPs. Okay. So how to connect now is the point here. Click on SSH. You can connect from local also. See, internally SSH keys will be transferred. By default, SSH keys will be created inside the VM. You no need to define. Authorize. If I want to connect from external, I need to upload my key here. Clear na? So public, so this is, so root inside your, okay? So for example, this is Ubuntu, right? You can now wget, or you can take ping command also, otherwise you can install apt update -y. Okay. Oh, done. Na? Okay. You can now you can install wget. You can take Tomcat download something. So guys, here I'm just taking copy link address to downloading some package from external. Okay. So guys, GCP networking is very, very easy. In Azure, we have a two conditions again, default outbound access for the subnet level. But GCP guys, all subnets are private. That's it. No public subnet concept. Only everything control VM level only. If VM is public IP, if you enable, you will get internet. If you create a private VM, you will not get internet. You have to configure NAT gateway. That's it. Only two concepts. So if you create a private VM in GCP, NAT is mandatory to use internet. If you create a public VM, automatically the background internet gateway routed to server level, not subnet level. In this case, same subnet inside, can I create public VM, private VM? What I'm trying to say, in GCP, this is VPC. Okay. In VPC inside, if I create a one subnet in GCP inside, there is no public subnet concept at all. Complete private. If you create a GCP inside subnet, na guys, GCP subnet always private. So they are not controlling subnet level for internet traffic. Okay. Okay. Now the question is, let's take a GCP VM. Very important guys. GCP very, very important. Next to 2-3 years. Everywhere GCP, no doubt. GCP VM. So guys, I'm creating a two VMs in GCP subnet inside. So VPC is global. Subnet is region. Okay. And VMs are AZ. Okay. Let's understand these two VMs are running inside one subnet only. Now this VM, I have enabled public IP. So simple. If you enable public IP, this server able to take internet. So they are routed traffic background like that. Now, if it is a private VM, no routed internet. That's it. Subnet level, no control here. Subnet level, no control of internet here. Everything is VM level. Okay, what I can do now? We can take, I can create one more VM. We can see. So you can take E2 or N2 your wish. So I'm creating a second VM in same subnet. Okay. But this time I will disable public IP. Okay. So I'm selecting these options and OS you can take Ubuntu. Select data production not required. Networking. So definitely you need to change this networking. Default to same subnet I'm giving. Okay. But this time ephemeral I'm going to be none. Clear now? Okay. Let's go and create. If you give HTTP traffic, you can give no problem. So allow HTTP traffic. I have given now. So in GCP internet access works VM level, but AWS subnet level. In Azure VM level. Done. See, external IP is disabled, only internal IP. And one thing is very clear, guys. Let's try to connect now. So one thing is very clear in GCP. You can see here. See, you are able to connect private server also in GCP directly using connect option. But AWS Azure not accept. You have to connect through Bastion host. But GCP, you are able to connect private server through console also without any Bastion. Console I'm saying, okay? Okay. Let's apt update. Clear now? So GCP complete control in VM level for the internet. No subnet involvement, even though same subnet inside public private also possible. The reason subnet level no control. Clear na? Control C. Clear everyone now? Now if I want to get internet, what I need to do? Let's go to configure NAT gateway. NAT gateway. Go to NAT gateway. Just type here. Cloud NAT. Get started. Gateway name. NAT type public. Which VPC? This VPC. See here, you can select this region. Now this should be a route. Okay, we have to create a router here, but just a name itself. You can create a router here. Give NAT route. You don't need anything. Just yeah. This is important. This NAT creating this VPC level, but that should be applied with subnet range. You can give all subnets can use this NAT gateway, or you can give specific subnet. Specific subnet is this one. Clear na? That's it. So NAT, when you choose public, automatically NAT will get one public IP. A NAT should be NAT source come from where? Subnet. Which subnet I have selected where my server is running. Now this subnet, NAT will get this subnet inside all services. But if you select all subnets will get NAT access. This is all about create. You can create a multiple subnets also. 2-3 subnets are there only to give NAT. You can select one more here. Add. So let's create a NAT gateway. Done. So NAT is running now. Just refresh. Let's go to now. Clear na? Everything control is VM level, not subnet level. Any questions from anyone? Okay. So you can install anything. apt install nginx-y systemctl start nginx. Status nginx. So we need to configure load balancer to this, right? To access. So in this case, curl sorry, HTTP localhost. Getting right. Welcome to Nginx. From external, it's required. Internal, not required. Still, I'm in Google Console Connect only. So if I go for here, command prompt. So here definitely required version host. Okay, let's connect from local now. Okay, so let's go to the cloud. Hmm. Go to VMs, compute engines. Two VMs. So this server use another SSH client. I'm just checking. SSH. Google console is okay. Okay, let's go here. The command we know right already. So, but one thing is very clear here. So we have to take our public key and we have to add inside the Google Cloud VM. Okay. In this case, SSH. Okay. Let's go to now your keys. While creating time also, we can pass this keys. Let me show you first. So you can take 27th. You can take which key? Public key. Okay. Copy. So where we need to add this, click on instance, which instance we want to connect from external. Creating time also we can pass this key like Terraform, we can give this key like key pair we can create. So edit option. So you can add these two keys internally created one per session. So I'm adding this key. Okay. Save. Where you need to add SSH key section. Clear now guys, save. Then you can connect from local. The same command SSH hyphen I, give the key path. So you can give. Okay. And next is what? Ubuntu, right? For example, if I give Ubuntu, what is the IP of the server? SSH already given, right? In the firewall section. So this is not allowing. The reason here I can give. Why? Invalid format. Okay. In Windows, it will not support like this, right? Maybe I thought this is the issue. Why invalid format? Why I'm giving public key access? I should give private, right? Public already updated inside the server, right? Okay. So like this, you can connect. So in GCP, let's exit here. You can use Ubuntu. So this is not allowed. This key is respected for one user, right? So this will, by default, it won't take any key. Okay, while creating time, GCP creating time created keys only Ubuntu support. But additionally, whatever keys you have generated, that is strictly apply for your username only. You can log in. Which user keys this is? You can log in that user only. Clear na? You are inside of public server. Same process. You can connect Bastion. Bastion process is what? Same public key you can update into private VM inside also. You can connect private server. I mean, what I'm trying to say. Hmm. While instance connect, creating time also, you can pass this key through metadata. So you no need to update later. While creating time also, we can pass. Edit. So add a key. Copy. Sorry. Okay. Meanwhile, we can upload the key, right? So VI, which key required here? Private key. So this one. Oh, VLA command not support. Sorry, cat. Copy. Enter and control C. Okay. Chmod 400 SSH hyphen I, and next Vera. I'm going to connect. So let's go to VM instances 10.0.0.0.3. 10.0.0.3. Sorry. Okay, issue is key correct, not correctly configured, guys. Uh, uh, I have given where this is private key, public key given. Okay, okay, okay. It's my mistake. I don't think so. Why VA command not working? Let's try this. Cat Any space is there? Okay, let's try first. Okay, connecting private VM also. So apt update -y private VM already. NAT is there, right? This is give root. Clear? In GCP networking, bash and host, NAT gateway and all. Okay, we have a 10 minutes of time. Any questions from here? Kubernetes in Azure. You can practice AKS. AKS. Here GKE. Okay, if required, I will show GKE also here. But you can try. Just creation of cluster only difference. Once cluster created, na, inside all commands same. Kubectl will get pods, kubectl will get SVC, nodes, everything is same. But what changes will come? Networking in the background. That's AWS, it's Azure, it's a GCP. That's it. Okay. And for example, guys, this is default VPC, right? And this is VPCA. Let's click on the default VPC. Default VPC inside, these subnets already there, right? Let's create a one VM. So VPC peering, guys, you may get a doubt. As this is VPC global level, right? VPC peering is really required or not? Mostly not required. But something, I can create multiple VPCs also, right? Even though global also. Networking point of view, okay. But if I want to manage different projects, two different projects are there in the root project inside, multiple sub projects are there. So multiple sub projects, I can deploy one VPC inside, one VPC inside. Even though global also separate purpose, managing purpose. At the time, if you want to connect two VPCs, VPC peering is required. Even VPC is global, two global VPCs not communicate by default. Understand what I'm trying to say? Two global VPCs should communicate only after VPC peering only. Clear now? So I'm creating a one VM, guys. Networking I'm taking here default networking. Okay, I'm not selecting my default VPC. Default networking. And security allow default access, but this is public. Now this VM both communicate or not? No, both are a different network, different VPCs. When it will communicate? Peering. That's what. So here VPC peering is very easy. So done, right? 3 servers. Just go to VPC network. Which VPC network want to pair? Go to VPC A. So here somewhere peering is there, na? Click on it. So this is source VPC A, right? From here to add peering, which VPC? Peering connection name, something you can give. So in this project account VPC or different project account VPC? Google Cloud project is a hierarchy, right? In this project only, which VPC? As VPC A selected, my different VPC default only, right? Default VPC. So you no need to do anything. That's it. Pairing is completed. This will automatically update two ends also. You can see inactive. Wait for some time. Okay. Okay, let's go to, I think cross is required. Okay, let's go to the VPCs. Next, I have created for VPC default VPCA inside, right? Now you can create a default inside. Add peering. Connect B to A. This time VPCA. Create. Active. Okay. So in GCP level, VPC peering, A to B connect, B to A also you have to connect. Clear now? So both are active. Now you can try to connect server, private server, and try to connect VPCB inside. As Azure AWS already we discussed, right? Same concept you can prove. Equivalent test, something is there. Successfully created peering connection. So A to B connect, B to A also connect. So any questions? Bash and host, NAT gateway, networking, VPC peering. Anyone? Then you guys are clear, huh? Nice. Security group I'll discuss tomorrow in detail. So specific instance how to give and all. I think is that just tags only we have to give. Till here clear or not? Azure function, I think you miss. Kubernetes in Azure, you can try. Okay. Next, any questions? Okay. So if you practice Azure networking, just only you need to create a cluster only. Azure cluster, AKS. So if you're unable to create AKS cluster, you may weak at Azure networking. So first practice Azure networking and create AKS cluster. If you're able to create AKS cluster, same concept, 24 days, what we discuss, you can practice 24 classes, whatever on Azure also. Same GCP also. Okay. Okay, then guys, tomorrow I will plan Azure functions, Azure IAM also. Pluralsight is not supporting Azure IAM. That's what I raised the request for Freedom account today. Mostly it will create if it was done. So I'll explain tomorrow Azure functions and Azure IAM also. Okay. Yeah, I will try to cover GCP GKE here. The reason Kubernetes developed by Google, right? We can see what benefits they are providing in Google Cloud. Okay. So guys, so understand we have given list of projects, tasks, 24 projects. Check those projects. How many projects? As I said in demos, 60 to 70% I'll cover. Remaining you have to take care. I don't know how many of you seriously preparing projects and all. A simple answer from my end, guys. If you are not prepared, you will not get anything. That's it. So we're already completed 6.5 months. Still, I need time. If anyone still waiting for I need time, so you're always waiting for time only. You will not get job first. You're always waiting for time only. So still, whoever still thinking for today holiday, today Republic Day, today tomorrow Sunday, day after tomorrow Saturday, you no need to worry. You are always think for holidays only. So job market is now crucial. It's not easily getting a jobs. Whoever do hard work only, you will get a job. This is very clear. And later, please, you don't disturb me to sending a messages. I miss some classes, what to do. Simply, I'm ignoring this kind of messages. I'm every day I'm saying that be serious on your career. I don't know how many of you practicing here. We have started 220 members, online 35 members, offline 10 members, closely 40 members, 150 members already, you know, right? No need to say, right? So that's what, why 100% jobs are not coming. This is the reason. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much.